I stopped the test and pulled my head back. Optician Knox was now completely naked.
Yes. Go on, me.
Somebody on Twitter, I don't know if you saw this or not, tweeted us a fan fiction.
I did not see this.
You're going to wish you hadn't after this episode, right?
Brilliant.
By reading this, I just want to make it very clear that we do not endorse fan fiction, unless it's really funny. Or do we endorse it?
I don't. I think we encourage anyone to pursue their creative outlets. Depends on what this is, though.
I think the reason you're saying that is because fan fictions tend to go down the route of weird, sexy stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely do that then. Yeah. I'll definitely read that.
So I'm going to call it Sexy Opticians.
Oh, wow.
And just like that, Katie's put some lovely sexy music in the background there, and we're ready to go. I walked into the opticians and instantly noticed a rather handsome bearded man looking at some glasses.
Okay, I like. That's a nice description, assuming it's me.
Next to him.
Yeah, it's arrogant. That's arrogant that you just assuming it's you. Wow.
3 of us in the room who all can grow facial hair.
As soon as I said bearded man, you started nodding, smirking.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
The confidence of Alpha Stevie. It's unreal, isn't it?
New man.
I assumed it was me because it's in the opticians, but you guys are the opticians. Silly of me, really.
Yeah, true.
You're going to message him next week to arrange happy hour. Sorry, new phone, who's it?
Oh, the next bit. So I walked into the optician, instantly noticed a rather handsome bearded man looking at some glasses. There were loads of them in there.
The glasses, I assume they meant, not the handsome bearded man.
It says the glasses, not the man. I debated for around 45 seconds to whether or not I should speak to him, woo him with my cow print, maybe show him my udders. There you go, got the udders. I decided against it. I'd never particularly been a confident woman, and it wasn't time to start now in an optician's. The handsome...
Today's the day.
Not. She's starting to come. No, not in the opticians.
I will also state, as arrogant as I was being for that, she has said I'm handsome before the eye test. So at the moment, she could be blind.
Yeah.
The handsome bearded man was whistling a delightful tune. He was so handsome.
Still think it's you? I want to hear how confident Alpha Stevie is.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I tried to stop gawking at him, but it was a mission too difficult for a mere mortal such as myself. Then the unthinkable happened. He came over to me. Do you, he said...
Do you have any other fucking clothes? Wow! Take that shit off.
Wow! Me and Robbie like to promote the idea that women can wear what they like.
Yeah.
Don't know where you're...
Man or woman, if you're going out in public in a fucking onesie...
Yeah, that's true, actually. That is true. That is mental. That is mental. Then he came over to me. Do you, he said, before a voice interrupted from behind him. Hannah Stevens, the voice said. Okay, so we've got our protagonist now. Okay. Hannah Stevens.
Sounds fit.
I don't know if she's fit enough for the handsome man, though.
Right. I was startled by somebody saying my name before ultimately remembering I was in an optician's and I actually had an appointment. I span around to see another bearded man gesticulating me over towards the desk. He wasn't as handsome as the first man, but he was still a strong 6 out of 10.
Oh no, am I now the 6 out of 10?
His name badge read Stevie.
Which one? The
one that... Yeah, you're the 6 out of 10.
Wank. I enjoyed this story for the first 10 minutes.
I can feel the confidence draining from him.
The dark weight is slowly going down.
Yeah.
And this is where the story begins. I never did see the other man, which is a shame. Hi, Stevie. Don't put it in then.
I've actually been fully fucked off.
That is very much the theme of this show, and I think that they must be a fan of it because they've really taken that and embraced it within this story.
I'm a broken man right now.
Good. Well, hopefully this can break you a little bit more. Hi, Stevie, I said, not realising how bizarre it is that I'd just called the optician receptionist by his first name.
I wasn't a fucking receptionist.
Whoa! A receptionist is a noble job.
Yeah. Gee.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
So now you're prejudiced against cows and receptionists. You need to sort your...
I like to see when Stevie goes to check into a hotel next, what service he gets. He's your room key, prick.
Hello, Mrs. Stevens, he replied in a very chirpy manner. The optician is ready to see you now. I followed him over to the elevator. It opened as soon as Stevie got to it. It was almost like he was at one with the elevators. He knew the place like the back of his hand. He ruled this place. He was truly at home. You're fucking incredible, you are. Yeah. You might only be a 6 out of 10, but you know your way around an optician.
And I can open an elevator door.
We scampered into the small elevator, and he brushed past me to get to the buttons, knocking my bag off of my shoulder. Sorry, didn't mean to knock your bag off of your shoulder, he said awkwardly, which made it seem like he probably did mean to knock my bag off of my shoulder.
Why have we heard those words, bag off of my shoulder 4 times?
I know, that's a bad bit of writing. He picked it back up for me, and as he did, it was getting a bit sexy now. A condom fell out.
Why is she taking a condom to the optician?
Well, it's just in a bag. Well, she got to take it out to go to the fucking optician, Stevie. I don't think there's much thought been put into this. She's fucking strutting about with udders, mate. Stevie bent back down to pick up the condom before handing it to me. Mint, he said. I blushed and threw it into my bag. You smell of mint, he said, completely cutting the tension. Would you say that to a woman?
You smell of mint? Yeah, I would.
You would, yeah.
You stink of mint. Yeah. you minty little bit, yeah.
Alpha Stevie.
I just got a semi.
Yeah.
You minty little bitch.
Say what it's like being Ariane.
Yeah, hot chocolate, I replied. Stevie stared at me longingly. I could tell he was into me. I'd made a real effort despite it only being an optician's appointment.
You're in a fucking cow onesie!
Are you single, baby? He said.
No, okay, no, look. I'd say about the shitty mint breath, but I would not be going, are you single, baby? I don't think I'd ever say baby, unless it's...
What would you say then? Are you single?
I don't think I'd have... I wouldn't
Sweet
ask.
tits.
I mean, you single sugar tits? Yeah.
Mint tits.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
I think you just ejaculated.
I am so sorry, Ariane.
Oh dear. This was obviously very abrupt, but I like a confident man, so I nodded back shyly. Before he could reply, the elevator doors opened and a bustling waiting room awaited. A man in a long optician's coat came over. Hey, gringo! Shouted the mustache man to Stevie as Stevie closed the elevator doors and left me with him.
Let me guess, then a slightly less hot moustache man falls over.
This was obviously an in-joke, but it was slightly intimidating as the shout was unprofessional and very loud. Sorry.
Fair enough.
You're assuming it's you. Sorry, I'm Optician Knox. Oh, it is you. I don't usually scream, hey gringo, into women's faces when I meet them. At least I haven't for a while, he muttered.
I mean, I do. But...
As I followed him into his office.
Go on.
You've got... It's not half as bad as you think it'll be, but you've got eyes, he said. I'd rate that.
Yeah.
You've got eyes, I rate that.
No, he's an optician. That's what we're like, aren't we? We do rate eyes. Yeah.
I rate that a lot, he continued. You've come to the right place. Now, my eyesight wasn't the best, I will admit. I'd struggled to see things clearly for weeks. The fact that I found Stevie attractive in the elevator raised more questions than it answered. This is fucking brilliant.
No, it is not!
It is so good.
Yeah, I like it.
Hannah fucking Stevens.
I like it so far, but I'll reserve in judgment for a minute. So.
Yeah, because you know you're coming
Yeah.
up. But now I was confronted with another big question. Was my optician really unbuttoning his big optician coat?
Yeah, he was.
Was this the norm? Was this common practice? No, it was really happening. Optician Knox had started to slowly unbutton his big coat.
How big was it, Jaack?
It's fucking massive.
Oh.
Revealing a black t-shirt beneath that I believe read Bin Day. I asked him instantly what it was about. It's Monday. That means it's bin day. Do you take the bins out in your house or does your boyfriend do it? Knox asked in a rather provocative manner.
I thought maybe he might have said, if you want one of those t-shirts, you can get them from robbyknoxmerch.com.
I wonder if there's still any in stock. What do you think Optician Knox would say?
I think he might be out of large and triple XL, but I think there's quite a good supply of small, medium, and XL, double XL. Yeah.
Doesn't say that on there, really. Weirdly.
All right.
That's
Weird.
not what the character says. I don't have a boyfriend, I replied sheepishly. That's fucking mental, the moustache man shouted. Again,
He would say that.
again,
I
a
would say
bit too loud. Would you say that?
No, not really. I don't think so.
A truly beautiful specimen such as yourself doesn't have a fucking boyfriend? That's utterly fucking mental.
Specimen sounds a bit like I'm going to take off her skin and wear it as a suit.
Don't rule it out.
Oh, you know, yeah.
She's taking off a cow skin, so you're fine.
I found it super weird that this eye doctor was swearing so much on shift, but I kind of liked it. Again, I like a confident man.
You're an eye doctor.
Yeah,
That's mental. You're not even an optician.
I'm both.
You're an ophthalmologist as well.
I'm both.
Yeah. Get your big words out. Fucking hell, someone's streaming.
Yeah, someone can afford big words now. They got their gill money.
The room started to get a lot warmer than it was previously. I'd love to say it was because of the sexual tension in the air, but truth be told, it was November, so the place was full of portable heaters. It was uncomfortably warm. I wanted to take my coat off too, but I couldn't, as I wasn't wearing one. You look hot, said Optician Knox as he winked at me. Now the room was filling with sexual tension. You too, I said, as I leant over and stroked his mustache.
What?
It's all real, he whispered. I didn't know if I wanted to be kissed by him or not. I did feel myself falling for this man, but I'd only just met him, and he did scream, "Hey gringo," in my face, literally.
Yeah.
But the passion in the air was palpable. I think I started to fall for him. I took 3 deep breaths, closed my eyes, and leant forwards. But the romantic feel in the air was instantly killed as my chin hit a little plastic tray. Any ideas?
Well, she's probably going on to like one of the machines.
Rest your head on this and look into the hole, said Optician Knox. He hadn't picked up on any of the signs and was now just giving me an eye test. Are you good with women, Robbie? Were you good with women, I should say?
Wolf didn't go hungry.
That's a weird The wolf didn't go hungry. Imagine saying
I'm the
that.
wolf. I'm the wolf.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Hungry sex.
Oh, fuck me. Can you see the letters on the screen? He said in a very suave manner. I squinted through one eye as I tried to read the letters, although I was desperately trying hard not to cringe that my advances had been aired. A white light flickered and letters appeared on the screen in front. I-L-Y-U. It read. Was this a sign? Did it really mean I love you? Or again, was I just misreading the situation, literally? I stopped the test and pulled my head back. Optician Knox was now completely naked.
Yes. Go on, me.
Oh. Oh. She's literally gone I-L-Y-U and got back and you're just completely naked.
Wow. It's hot in there, isn't it? There's all the heaters.
Wolf needs feeding, he said. No, he didn't. To this day, I have no idea how that happened so quick, but it was weirdly romantic, if not a little creepy. You've passed your eye test, he said with a wink. And if you can spot my penis, you've got really fucking good eyes.
If you can spot my penis, you've got really good eyes.
Oh, he laughed. I laughed too. This was like my very own version of 50 Shades of Grey, except in an optician with a man who was obsessed with pins.
There's no sex, just casual interest.
I leant over and shared a passionate romantic kiss. His moustache tickled my mouth almost like a small furry creature scurrying across my top lip. This is mental. I went to progress the sexy situation, but before I could, he handed me a note. Was it a love note? Was it him confessing his love for me?